Hey everybody, my name is Varun, and I've been meaning for a while to start putting up a video blog, a vlog, I guess. It's hard to say. Those are two very strange consonants to put together unless you're Russian. Anyway, the point being, I wanted to start talking about shit. Talking shit about shit and putting it on the internet. Anyway, I'm gonna do my inaugural post about Syria, because Syria is a very hot topic. It's totally been blowing up in the news, and also literally. So I feel like it's pretty important. The prospect of military intervention in Syria by Western powers follows reports of a chemical attack near Damascus last month, or somewhere around Damascus. The Obama administration has asserted that this attack was unequivocally perpetrated by the Assad regime. When asked for proof that the chemical attacks were perpetrated by the Assad regime, Secretary of State John Kerry said, quote, "Yeah, no, totally, we have proof. For sure, proof is a thing that we definitely have," unquote. Okay, so that wasn't really a quote, but you get the point. It sounds like a lot of this is based on assumptions and conjecture, and a lot of the evidence is not really evidence. I mean, the UN inspectors went in there, and they're not even done making any conclusions yet, but we've told them to get out of there and stop looking at stuff. John Kerry was just like, nah, don't trip, we already know it was them, we already know everything, get the hell out of there. Seriously, you guys should leave before we start bombing. But according to Associated Press sources, multiple U.S. officials have described the intelligence pointing to Assad having used chemical weapons as not a slam dunk. I feel like it's like getting in bed with someone that you know is a little overly attached, you know? You think it's gonna be a one-night stand, and then you end up in this really abusive, rocky relationship for like 8.5 years, and then it's finally over, and a year later you like try to hook up with her really hot, but also crazy neighbor. Maybe you're a little desperate, but you really shouldn't be that desperate. I mean, you had that one-night stand in Libya, you've been getting topped off in Syria and Yemen and Pakistan, not to mention that 12-year affair that you had in Afghanistan. It's like you're just spreading your seed all over the globe. Okay, maybe it's not a perfect analogy, but you get the point, right? People are making a lot of different points. One of them is the whole red line argument. We've already drawn a red line. And what does that even mean? President Obama has already drawn a red line. If we do nothing now, then that red line would have been drawn with nothing but a cherry-scented dry erase marker. My response to that is, so the fuck what? Just because the president makes an incredibly bold statement that is backed up by absolutely no other body, does that mean as an entire nation we're supposed to back him up to save him the embarrassment? Also, the idea that there's no reason for the rebels to have used chemical weapons. Well, first of all, there were rebels that died in the chemical attack, and innocent people, so clearly it was the government. I don't think that proves anything, man. A lot of those rebels are radical extremists. That doesn't make any sense. When have radical extremists ever killed each other or themselves or innocent civilians? Well, civilians are dying, people are dying! Okay, yeah, but civilians have been dying there for the past 2.5 years. Suddenly we're like, oh my god, Syrians are killing other Syrians, we better get in there and kill some Syrians. Whose side are we on if we strike exactly? Clearly we're not on the side of the Assad regime who are killing civilians. Are we on the side of the radical Muslim extremists who are also killing civilians? Can we be sure that if we strike that we won't kill any civilians? And if we do kill any civilians, how many civilians is it okay for us to kill to teach everybody else that is not okay to kill civilians? Anyway, these are all my humble opinions. Let me know what you think. Comment on the video, share it with people, and subscribe, I guess, because I'm gonna have more of these things where I just yell and make fun of turmoil in the Middle East, I guess. That's a bad thing to say. Where I make fun of current events. I can't make fun of turmoil when people are dying. God damn it. Way to start your comedy blog, Varun.